Hey guys, thanks for joining me. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to give me the big thumbs up and subscribe for more awesome videos. Today I'm going to be jumping in really deep when it comes to how demons influence your life. There's so many different ways that demons actually influence your life, and there's so many ways that they would do it where you won't even know yourself that you are being either possessed by a demon or controlled by a demon. And the reason for that is they're very, very sneaky. Now I'm going to give you a different scenarios of how demons will actually come into your life, how demons will be able to possess you, and what the dangers of possession are, because now these demons, these dark entities, are living their life through you, and their number one, their main agenda of possessing you and ruining your life is to drag your soul down to hell. Now, when it comes to being haunted or having demons around, it can happen at birth. When you're born, something might have happened in between the time of the pregnancy or how you were conceived to when you were born and what happened afterwards. There's so many different ways that people's lives actually attract demons. How your life goes is how demons will come around. So, for example, this is just an example. If, for example, if your mother, not yours, but anybody's, got pregnant out of rage, anger, rape, whatever the situation is, that already creates a negative environment around the situation. So therefore, the demons are already around as it's happening and as you're being conceived. Don't believe me? Look it up and you'll know. Also, demons will wait. They will wait no matter how long it takes. They'll wait till you're born. They'll wait till you're older. The more you grow, the more you understand about life, and that's when they're there to stop and put a wall between you and the real world, and they will definitely try to control your life. There's cases where people were possessed and they didn't even know that they were possessed, and what happened is they end up, murdering somebody, and then they end up getting locked up. And then there's so many cases when they come back and say, I don't even remember doing that. Well, duh, you were not the one that did it. It's the demon that's been with you for so long, that has so much influence on you, because your walls are completely down and you're just blindly living life without realizing what's the truth, what the reality of life is, and allowing this demon to actually control your life and control every movement that you do. So therefore, the possession is really easy. They can just possess you and you could do whatever they want you to do, and you won't even realize it till afterwards, until it's too late. So it's really important to contact somebody right away, immediately, an expert, somebody that's in the field of the paranormal. Even go to church and ask for help if you don't want to deal with psychic mediums, somebody like me, or somebody that that knows about this, you know what I mean? Someone like me that knows about this. And if you don't feel comfortable talking to people like us, definitely go to church and get the help that you need, because by the time you realize it, life is really short. It's gonna be too late, and then you're gonna end up paying the price here and then paying the price afterwards when it's your time to go. And we all know what happens when it's your time to go, when you commit crimes like that. Also, perfect example of influences by demons. There's people that sell their souls for money and fame. There's people that sell their souls for drugs. There's people that sell their souls for love or whatever, you know what I mean? There's so many different reasons why people sell their souls. The reason why you're not supposed to sell your soul, I mean, it's completely up to you, but there's a bigger price to pay, not just in this lifetime, but in the next lifetime when you cross over. And it's not a pretty sight. You guys don't want to go there. Listen to a lot of people's testimonies of how they died and how they actually went to hell, what happened to them, and then when they came back. Me as a perfect example that is, connects directly to spirits. I know the life of demons when people live with demons, and it's not pretty. I've seen so many cases. I've talked to so many people. I know, and it's not pretty. So that's what I'm saying. You guys need to get the help. If there's an exorcism that needs to be done, do so. Just a warning from me to everybody else in this world. Don't let TV shows be an influence on your life. I'm not saying all TV shows, because a lot of them are really great shows that I even watch myself. But the ones that are no-brainers, for example, I was watching something not too long ago, and they're talking about The View, the show The View, and I was watching it, and I was listening, and I'm just like, why would somebody spend their time watching 4 or 5 brainless, dumb bimbos sitting behind a desk on a chair, their lazy butts behind a desk on a chair, talking out of their asses? Now, let me tell you this. These bimbos are Satanists. They sold their soul to be in front of TV for fame and money. And, it's bad enough that they're brainwashing people. I mean, anybody in the right mind, I'm sorry if you guys are a View fan, but anybody in their right mind, if you're sitting in front of a TV to waste your time and not get anything out of it besides bullshit that comes out of these dumb bimbos' mouths, then what is the point? What are you guys learning? You know what I'm saying? I was watching a few times. They have actually mentioned this last time that I've seen. Somebody had told me to watch this, and it's really sickening that these Satanists, these Satan worshipers that sold their soul for money and fame, are sitting behind the desk and they're mocking the good side. They're mocking God. They're mocking Jesus. Speaking for God and Jesus, stating that, Jesus supports this, and this, which is the complete opposite, because that's what the dark side supports, not the good side. And these dumb bitches are actually, mocking Jesus and the good side. So they're putting a bad name out for people like us that are trying to do good in the world, that are trying to help people. And speaking of help, look at Dr. Phil, that bald-headed dumbass that brings everybody's private business in public, worldwide, putting them on TV worldwide. And it doesn't help anybody. I've never seen anybody come out of the Dr. Phil show and say, I am cured, all my problems went away, everything is good to go, I'm free, I'm good. Really, you dumbass, you bald-headed whatever the hell you are? He's also a Satanist. He's not there to help people. Open your eyes, you guys. Open your eyes. That dumb fuck is not there to help people. Just like the dumb bimbos on The View mocking the good side, trying to get everybody to think that they're doing good, trying to get everybody to think that, see how demons work? That's how they work. They have demons that control them and tell them what to say. They have demons that want people to get brainwashed. Does it make sense? They have people working with them, and demons working with other demons. I mean, it's a whole cult. It's a circle of idiots working together. Being on TV, instead of having a good influence on how to make the world a better place, how to help people with possessions, demonic possessions, how to help people get back on their feet because the dark side completely took over, and we need to do something about it to get rid of all these dumb fucks out there, these that are working with the demons. We need to get rid of all that shit, so that way the good could rise up and we can actually help people that are in need. But the way that they think, honest to God, honestly, I mean, like I said, look it up. The way that these dumbasses on some of the networks that, I don't even know how the hell they even got a TV show. They have no talent. They have nothing going on for them. The only thing they do is sit on their lazy asses in front of a camera for an hour a week or a couple of times a week, yap their mouths, you know what I mean? And think that they're influencing people to be good, to towards the good side. But what they're doing is they're brainwashing you. You know what I'm saying? Again, going back to the view real quick, if they had anything good and to influence people, I'm pretty sure that have followers that were following their footsteps. And if you guys are following their footsteps, how come you're not rich? How come you're not famous? How come you're not successful like they are? You know what I mean? You work an 8 to 5 job. You come home. You struggle to pay your rent and your bills and take care of your family while watching these dumb shows. And guess what? That's controlled by the demons, by the dark side. But yet you have nothing accomplished. That's the reality. And I'm sorry for being so open and blunt about it, but that's how I am. That's why I have so many followers, and that's why, so many people want me to speak out and love what I say, because, everything that I say is true. Everything that I say, it's the reality of life. If I wanted you guys to not succeed, then I would be like, yeah, go ahead and do a pentagram. And I mean, you don't think I know how to sell a soul? I'm a psychic medium. I deal with spirits 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I deal with them. With clients, with my radio show. I have my radio show called Paranormal Hour. I'm constantly dealing with the spiritual realm. So don't you think I know how to sell my soul? But I haven't. And the reason for that is because I have a brain. I see the things that go on with other people, with how the dark side controls them. And it's not a joke. It really is not a joke. When it comes to, I get emails constantly asking me if I can help them with attachments or with hauntings and this and that, which is, it's my job. I chose to do this. I am who I am. I've had my gift since I was a little kid. And the older I got, the more I realized I can use my gift to help people out. And that's what I've been doing for so many years. I mean, I'm not that old. But you know what I mean? Like, I've been helping people for so many years. Getting rid of their attachments, getting rid of demons. I've even helped with exorcism a few times. So I know how to do that as well. And I know people, I have connections with, all sorts of things that's connected to the spiritual realm that can actually help out as well if you guys need more resources. So what I'm saying is, what my video is about is the fact that if you are being controlled by a demon, or if you want to know how you're getting controlled by a demon, just look back on your life and find out what's going on. If you're constantly depressed, if you're drinking, if you're smoking, if you're doing drugs, if you're robbing, if you're stealing, if you're hurting people, anything that's going on, if you're pissed off constantly and you don't even know why you're pissed off or where that anger comes from, I think it's time for you guys to seek help and search for answers and look for them and make sure you find the answers. Get to the root of the problem, because I guarantee these days the world, literally this world, unfortunately is going downhill. There's so many corrupted people out there that people like me are out there, busting our butts off pretty much, trying to help everybody, trying to help people. I mean, obviously I can't help everybody, you know what I'm saying? But people that actually reach their hand out and say, this is what's going on, and unexplained things are going on. I'm not understanding why my life is like this. Can you look into it and see, maybe I might have some kind of an attachment. Maybe somebody had, another way that you can have an attachment is if somebody put a dark spell or a hex or some kind of a ritual thing that they did to bind you to pretty much have the most fucked up life in the world, and you need help. There's so many factors that you guys need to look into when it comes to your life. You guys only live once on earth. Just because there's spirits and demons on earth that are living, they're really not living. They're struggling. For example, the spirits, I'm not talking about demons, the spirits, the good ones on earth, they're either stuck out of their own will because, they're stuck and they need help to get out, or they're being trapped at locations by other demons trying to control them and they're afraid to leave. There's so many factors that go into it that I'm not going to go into right now. But at the same time, with demons, when demons are on earth, do you think they're actually living life? No. Every demon has an agenda. They're not living life, they're working. Okay? That's why when people say, especially the dark side, oh, life starts after death. No, it really doesn't. You know what happens after death when you're a Satanist and when you don't believe in the good and God and going to heaven? You know what happens when you're a Satanist? Your ass burns in hell. Look at all the testimonies that people have been doing for so long. Look at how many people that have actually changed their life around. They were bad. They were doing drugs. They were doing this and they were doing that. They came close to death. They saw hell. They saw demons. They felt it. They smelt it. They heard, every scream and agony and pain that everybody's been going through that's in hell. And then, by the grace of God, they have a second chance to live and they come back and they actually live. And then they change their life. And the reason for that is because being a Satanist is only not even a % in this world that will give you what you want. And it's nothing compared to what happens when you die. This is just a small little % of time that you guys have on earth to live. And then you have eternity in the next life. And when I say eternity, I'm talking about forever and ever and ever and ever, and it goes on. It doesn't stop. So now is your time to change your ways. Now is your time to ask for help. Now is your time, and I heard, not just me, but many psychic mediums that I know, especially the celebrities, they've been asked, we've all been asked the same question. Well, isn't being a psychic the dark side? No, it's not. If you practice it, if you practice Satanism, if you practice the rituals and the dark stuff that they do, then yeah, absolutely it is. But if you have the gift like I do, from birth till now, then no, it's nothing, and it's not bad. And the fact that, if you use your gift to help people, then no, it's not Satanism and it's not dark side. If you have your gift naturally without having to practice it, now we can practice it to enhance it. There's a difference. Either if you're developing your psychic abilities and you want to develop it for the bad, then yeah, it's going to be bad for you in the next life. But if you're a psychic that are not developing anything, but we're enhancing our abilities, we're constantly searching for more and more and more to find out how we can help people with each different case, then yeah, that's a good thing. That doesn't put us in the category with the rest of them that are practicing witchcraft and other bullshit that they're doing. so that there is a difference. And that's why I'm here, and there's so many people out there like me that are out there to help you guys realize that if, you know, the dark side is not good. Having demons is not good. If you guys are being possessed, if you know anybody that needs help, speak up. That's what we're here for. You know what I mean? Don't go to Dr. Phil, because Dr. Phil's not going to help you. Dr. Phil will actually bury you, trash you on TV, trash your whole family on TV, and then in the end say, you know what, you're shit out of luck, get the fuck off my stage, you're done, your time over here is done being in front of the cameras, bye-bye. And that's all they do. So if you guys want real help, make sure you guys get the help that you need, because like I said, it's not pretty. I've seen people that had demon attachments. Until today, they still do. Not the same people, but, you know, different cases, different clients, different people that contact me. And it's not cool. You know, I always welcome everybody with open arms to contact me, email me, tell me your situation, what's going on. Of course, I only get to pick the serious cases to work, not just the dumb questions that I get from time to time. I'm just like, okay, well, this person is bored, so they just decided to send me a message or write a message or whatever. That doesn't bother me. That's fine. You guys don't, you know, some people don't have the mature mentality to take things serious, but then it'll catch up with them later on in life, and they're going to be like, holy shit, I just wasted 10 to 15 years with, you know, I'm 40 years old, and the last 20 years of my life, I just wasted being an idiot and, you know, just talking shit. But everybody's different. Everybody's different. We all get that from time to time. It's okay. That it doesn't really bother me. It really doesn't. But like I said, if you guys really need the help, definitely contact me, Monica Spirit Queen at yahoo.com. My email, monicaspiritqueen at yahoo.com. And leave me a contact number. Let me know what's going on with you. And I will definitely contact you guys back, and I will help you. I mean, I don't care if you're in the same state. I don't care if you're in a different country and you contact me. I will be there to help you. And like I said, I have people from around the world and resources that can, you know, I could reach out to help if I'm not available at the moment. But I will make sure to put my time and effort when you contact me with a serious case. I will be there, and I have always been there for so many years. I've been doing this. I've always been there. I haven't turned down a case yet that I know for sure that needed my help. So therefore, I'm gonna take off. I have things to do, and I will be back. You guys can always contact me, monicaspiritqueen at yahoo.com. I'm also on my radio show. I will put it in the description of my video, so you guys could tune in and listen. I have celebrity guests on my radio show. It's nothing but paranormal. You guys will have the opportunity to call me on my radio show if you guys have any questions. If you guys need readings, I also do readings. So I'll be more than happy to do spiritual reading and connect you to your loved one that crossed over and relate messages and give both sides closure, which is another one of my gifts that I enjoy using to help people. So with that said, I'm going to get going. Thanks for joining me. Love you guys. God bless. And remember, if you guys need help, don't be afraid to ask for it. Take care.